everyone. Welcome in to this final day of our 2-week, 14-day challenge with IDM. My name's Dana, and today's practice will be gentle with some yin, and we'll be incorporating some qigong. So if you have any blocks, any blankets, you can have a couple of them ready. And feel free to comment below where you're tuning in from, where you're practicing from. Hi guys. We'll get started in a moment. And for this practice, I won't be playing music, so feel free if you want to take a moment to just put on your own music in the background lightly. Hi, welcome, good morning. Hi Trisha. Well, let's get started. So I invite you to find a seat where you can stay there for a bit. We'll be there for a couple minutes to open up and come into our bodies and breath. So myself, I'm going to sit up on a couple blocks. Hi Phoenix, hi Rob. Aw, glad to see you. So I'm gonna grab a couple blocks, and you might sit up on something else, a bolster, a blanket, a pillow, and come onto the knees. You could sit in a cross-legged seat, but just some sort of seated position that you can stay in for a few minutes. And so as you come into this first opening seat, I invite you to find a place for the arms, for the hands to relax. And if it feels right, allow the eyes to close. And let's start to take a few deeper breaths together on this Sunday morning. So take a deep breath in through the nose, fill and expand into the lungs. And as you exhale, you might open the mouth and soften and sigh it out. A couple more times. Breathe into the belly, up into the heart space, expand and receive. And exhale, soften, relax, let the shoulders come away from the ears. One more time, deep breath in. And long, full breath out. And now let the breath be natural again. And feel this body settling down from head to toes. Almost like when you drop a stone into a lake and the stone slowly settles down to the bottom of the lake. Feel this body settling into this first moment. Letting the face be soft. The shoulders relax away from the ears, and the arms and hands be at ease. And inviting a softening into the chest and into the belly. Letting the legs root down, ground down into your seat. And feel the natural breath moving in through the nose. And back out. And as you sit here, as you breathe here, as we breathe here all together on this Sunday morning, you might let a sense of an inner smile start to come into your practice. So an inner smile that first starts with a sense of a smile in the heart, feeling into the heart space and imagining a gentle smile spreading across the area, the energy, the organ of the heart. And this sense of a heart smiling travels up to the lips. And you might allow a very gentle smile to unfold across the lips. And maybe that sense of a smile travels up into the eyes, little corners of the eyes have an uplift as a sense of smile spreads throughout the body. Grateful for this body breathing in and blessing it breathing out. Right here on your mat together, a sense of a smile. And as we tap into this sense of a smile, this heart energy, we're tapping into the strongest force in the universe, this sense of the heart, the energy of the heart space, and this force of unconditional love. So keep breathing in for these next few moments, letting the smile spread through the body. And as you breathe out, you might imagine you can send out this internal smile. Maybe you send out the sense of a Sunday smile to someone you love, or a particular place in the world or area where you feel could need this kindness. Breathing in for yourself. And exhale, give it away. Inhaling, one for me. And exhale, one for you. Take another deep, full breath in. And as you exhale, open the eyes, come back to the space, and maybe allow that smile to stay there on the lips, on the eyes. Bringing both hands to prayer at the heart. On an inhale, let the arms cactus open, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then maybe lean back just slightly, look up. And as you exhale, slowly allow the palms to connect back at the heart center, this powerful energy source. On an inhale, open the chest. Let the shoulder blades squeeze together. And exhale, slowly bring it back in. Feel the energy moving between your palms. On an inhale, a heart opens. In Qigong, this is called prayer wings. And exhale, close it back in. The sense of giving and receiving we'll explore through our practice. So on an inhale, open the heart, give love, give it away. And exhale, draw it back in to yourself, nourishment. One more time, inhale, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, and stay here for 3 breaths, letting the heart shine forward. You might imagine that smile emanating from the heart, expanding into the space around you, into all directions. One more deep breath in. And exhale, close it back in, hands to prayer. And now bringing your hands down to the sides and bring the palms up. So the hands are by the sides, arms by the sides, and maybe even a little back, so wrists may be slightly behind the wrists or the hips. And then with the arms out, really extend through the pinkies with the palms up. And now together, sit up tall. And slowly let the right ear drop over to the right shoulder. And let both shoulders slide away from the ears as you keep the arms extending outwards, extending through the pinky fingers. And then take your gaze down to the inside of that right armpit. And now let the head have that little side stretch there with the arms out. And as we do so, we're feeling into the heart meridian, which runs down from the armpits, down the inside of the arm to the pinky fingers. Take one more deep breath here. And then keep the arms out, but bring the head back up to center. And now we'll drop the left ear slowly over to the left. Keep extending the arms out. Let the arms come slightly behind the torso. And then when you're ready, gaze down towards that left armpit. And you might feel then that stretch now emanating down through the neck, on the right side down to the inside of the right arm to that right hand. Take another full breath here. Inhale through the nose and full exhale. On an inhale, bring the head back to center, and now relax the arms by the sides and just notice what you notice. What do you feel in the hands? In the arms. Now bringing both hands together, we'll start to gently rub the hands together, creating a little bit of friction. And then as you feel the hands warming, flip the right palm up and bring the left thumb right to the inside of the palm of the right hand. And And then firmly start to use that left thumb to massage that top, the inside of the right palm. You might close the eyes as you do so, but in Qigong, this is a key pressure point. In Chinese, it's called Lao Gong, and it stimulates relaxation, can be good for anxiety. And now switch sides, so bringing that right thumb to the acupressure point of the left hand. And as you massage Lao Gong here, know that we're activating, again, this heart meridian, this healing power, and this heart energy. Then bringing both hands to prayer, feel the space between both sides of the hands, that place of Lao Gong, almost making a little bit of a cocoon between the hands. Take one more deep breath here. And now exhale, come up off any props you have. You can bring them off to the side, we'll use them later, and come onto a tabletop pose. And we'll do some cat-cows. So now allowing the wrists to be under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. And let the hands, the fingers spread out. And feel that place right at the palms, the center of the palms, Lao Gong. It almost is lifted a little bit away from your mat. So there's a slight little tenting of the hands as that power of that heart meridian, that acupressure point, is activated now towards the ground. And now together on an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest high and the tailbone up. And exhale, round the back and press the mat away from you as you tuck the tailbone. On an inhale, belly drops, collarbone spread. And exhale, round, and see if you can let the neck relax so the head, the crown, faces down. Take a few more in your own time and your own pace, maybe closing the eyes and coming into this state of union. But this is vinyasa, though we're not doing what is called or particularly thought of a vinyasa class. Vinyasa means to place the breath purposely, intentionally. So let each movement take your full breath in. And feel all the little micro movements as the spine flexes on the breath out. Take one more cycle. Inhale to cow pose, drop the belly. And exhale to cat, round the spine. And now come back to a flat back. Start to bring your hands to the back of the feet, tuck the toes. Bring the knees together and we'll come to a toe stretch. So tucking the toes and sitting on your heels. Sit up straight and let the hands rest on the thighs. You might close the eyes here. And we're here for 5 cycles of breath. So very important to stretch into the soles of the feet, the toes, the ligaments here, and this can feel very intense, but see if you can maintain your seat of awareness. Maintain your seat of steadiness. As we know that all things like this is temporary. Take a final deep breath in through the nose, stretch into the back of the feet, and exhale, slowly release. Come back up to a tabletop pose, release the tops of the feet, maybe tap them just a little bit. And now let yourself tuck the toes, but come all the way back to the back of your mat and come right up to a forward fold. So lift the hips high and let the head rest down, grab opposite elbows and put a good bend in the knees. And 3 cycles of breath here. Let yourself hang and dangle. As you bend the knees, you can really allow the hips, the tailbone to lift high. And same thing with the head and neck. Can you let the neck be so heavy the crown of the head faces down? Now switch the arms, grab opposite elbows, and keeping the feet hip-width apart. Keep folding, maybe bend the knees even a little deeper and let the chest pour over the thighs. Breathing in through the nose relax both arms, and now on an inhale, slowly bend the knees and ragdoll yourself all the way up to standing. Take your time, slow motion. How slow can you go? And when you arrive at the top, coming to mountain pose at the back of your mat, feet about hip width apart, palms facing open. Take a deep breath in, lift the shoulders up to the ears, and then roll the shoulders down the back 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders lift high, and exhale, let them slide down the back. Once more, inhale, shoulders to the ears. Exhale, relax the shoulders and pause here. Close the eyes. Take a full cycle of breath in and out. And now together, we'll start to do a little bit of a body blessing. So on an inhale, circle both arms high. Lift the arms all the way up to the sky, upward salute. And now as you exhale, turn the palms towards the face and start to imagine you're smoothing all the energy of the front body. You can bring the hands onto the chest, the belly, and then keep going. So bend and let your hands come to the top of the thighs, the inside of the legs, all the way down the inside of the lower legs and to the feet. And now on an inhale, bring the hands up the back of the legs. So up the back of the legs, slowly but surely up the back of the thighs. Keep going to the back of your buttocks, the lower back, upper back, and then bring the hands back to center. So we'll do that on inhales and exhales. On an inhale, circle the arms all the way high to the sky. And exhale, clear the energy in front of you. Let the palms face forward. And keep going, smoothing the body, hands all the way down through the insides of the legs. On an inhale, bring the hands all the way to the back of the legs, slowly but surely smoothing the energy of the back of the body until the hands reach back at the heart center and palms connect. One more time. Inhale, circle the arms high. You might close the eyes for this round. And exhale, let the palms come all the way, tracing the front of the body, down the front, down the inside of the legs, down to the tops of the feet. On an inhale, let the arms, the hands trace back up the back of the legs, the back of the body, eventually meeting with the hands back at heart center and palms connect. Then together, bring the feet a little wider so they're about shoulder width apart. You have a nice firm stance. Bring the arms up high and make little fists above you. So bring the hands into fists. Now on an inhale, take a deep breath in, lift up tall through the arms, side waist. And now exhale, bend the knees and let the arms come back and release the breath. So on an inhale, bring the arms all the way up, hands to fist. And as you exhale, exhale through the mouth. On an inhale, arms high into fist. Exhale. So keep going on an inhale. Lift up high. And exhale, open the mouth with this purging breath. Inhale, arms float. And exhale, let it go. And keep going, breathing in. And then releasing any tension or resentment. Inhale, up. And let go of anger or mistrust. Inhale. And purge anything not needed. Keep going, take a few more rounds. This purging breath, clearing the slate, releasing any energy from the heart, the mind, and the body. Take one more deep breath in and exhale. Let it go and come back to mountain pose. Close the eyes and feel what you feel. Notice what you notice. As we keep clearing the body, a little spring cleaning for the heart and mind. And now together, coming back to that mountain pose at the top of your mat. On an inhale, circle the arms high, lift up tall, take a deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold, dive down to your mat. On an inhale, find a flat back and stay here for 3 cycles of breath. So allowing yourself to have the fingertips on the shins. Let the shoulders plug away from the ears. Look down on your mat so the crown of the head can face towards the front of the space as this tailbone draws back. One more deep breath here. Elongate the spine and decompress. And exhale, bend the knees a little, forward fold. On an inhale, grow tall once again, upward salute, rise high to the sky. And exhale, bring it all back to the heart center, where it matters most. Inhale, circle and sweep, deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold and let it go. This time, halfway out, just for 1 breath, lift the heart. And now exhale. Bring the hands down to the mat. And now step that right foot all the way to the back of your space. Drop that right knee. And so you're on now the right knee, and that left knee is tracking right over the left ankle. Lift yourself all the way up, bring both arms high into this low lunge, let the biceps be by the ears. And now as you exhale, bring the right arm forward and the left arm back, and let yourself turn the torso to the left side of your mat. So feel like you could extend both hands in opposite directions as the crown of the head lifts high here in this twisting low lunge. Take 1 more deep breath here. And now exhale, come all the way back to center, bring both arms high. Inhale, lift up, maybe you lean back just a little bit. And now exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Come onto the back right toes and lift the right knee. And now when you're ready, we'll come up into a high lunge. So inhale yourself to crescent pose. Arms by the sides, by the ears. Keep sinking that left knee over the left ankle, and maybe there's a slight bend in that back right knee, so you can have a long, tall spine. Lift up through the side waist, and bring both hands to the heart center, and we'll do a few more of those prayer wings as we breathe. So on an inhale, open the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, let the heart energy come forward. And exhale, close it together. Feel that chi, that prana between your hands. On an inhale, open the heart wide. Inhale deeply. And exhale, hands back to prayer. You could always drop that left knee. Once more, inhale, open the chest. Feel yourself expand. And exhale, hands back to the heart center. Bring both hands down now to that left foot and crawl yourself now between the legs, parallel the feet. We'll come into a wide-legged stance. So you might look down and see if the ankles and the shoulders are lined up. Make the ankles wider, so it's a very wide-legged stance. Then bring both hands onto the hips. Take a deep breath in and lift yourself all the way up to standing. Lift the spine to straight. Turn the heels in and the toes out. And then we'll bring both hands to the prayer again. And let the thumbs come right up against the chest bone. From here, inhale, bend the knees deeply. And let the arms come out to the side and feel the palms pressing to either side as you straighten the arms. So stay here for a moment and looking down as you sink down through the knees. Notice if the legs are kind of buckling in. Can you keep outwardly rotating the legs? So almost feel like you're especially pressing into the outside edges of the feet. Engaging the arms, so really let the palms press to either side of the room. Take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, straighten the legs and bring the hands back to the heart center. And we'll do a few flows of these. So on an inhale, bend the knees, press the palms out, expand the energy. And And exhale, slowly straighten the legs and bring it back in to and for yourself. On an inhale, give it away, give that smiling heart energy away to the world. And exhale, gather it in and nourish your own heart. Inhale, extend, and give it out. And exhale, back and receive. One more time, one more flow, take your time. Inhale, one for you. And exhale, one for me. Bring both arms now to the sides again with the palms down. And now we'll turn that right foot all the way to the back of your mat and turn the left toes in. So now you're facing the back of the mat. And you might grab any props you need as we move to a triangle pose. But first, on an inhale, flip that front right palm. And now exhale, reverse triangle. So that left arm can come right onto the back of the left thigh. But keep pressing into that front right big toe. And it's a side stretch, so not so much a back bend, side stretch. Feel like you're picking up your right side off your right hip. And now you're sending energy, breath, prana, awareness into the whole right side, right lung. One more deep breath here, reverse triangle. And now exhale, tilt back and let the arms extend out again, palms down. On an inhale, kick the left hip back and let the right fingers draw forward. And as you exhale, lower down at the last minute, drop that right hand onto the right shin, stack that left arm to the sky. Or you could place the hand on a block or a pillow. So that could work too. So take any props you need to find the integrity of the shape. Keep pressing into that front big toe. And stack the shoulders. Maybe the gaze travels up to that left hand, or you could gaze straight in front of you. Take a deep breath here in this solid state. And now exhale, press into the right foot and lift yourself back up slowly. Arms out to the side. On an inhale, reverse triangle, lean back. And exhale, come back to a straight spine, palms down, arms out. On an inhale, right hand comes forward, kick the left hip back. Exhale, drop that right hand back down to the right shin or block, extend the left arm high. Inhale, lift yourself all the way back up to a triangle shape or straight shape, arms out. And now exhale, bring both hands back to the hips, turn that right foot back in parallel to the left, back to that wide-legged shape. And then once again, bring the heels in and the toes out. Together, keep the legs straight, bring both arms all the way up to the sky. And now as you exhale, bend that right knee and circle the torso, the arms over to the right side, and then all the way through the middle, over to the left, bend the left knee. And then inhale all the way back up, arms straight as both legs are straight. So keep that circular movement. Start to allow yourself, bend that right knee, circle the arms, the chest over to the right side, and then through the center over to the left. So do 3 cycles, 3 circles in this clockwise direction for yourself. And see how slowly you can move. Can you allow the breath and movement to sync together, so not rushing. Resist the urge. Let it be a very conscious, moving meditation. You know what you're doing and how you're doing it. Inhale, knee back up at center, arms high. And as the arms lift up, imagine there was a ball of light between your hands, like the ball of a sun, a big sun, a golden light between the hands. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend the left knee and let the chest, the arms, that sun circle over to the left side, down to the center, over to the right, and all the way up again. So take 3 more cycles now, moving counterclockwise, circling to the left. And from a Qigong perspective, this movement might be related to sun, pond. So the energy of a sun, the fire element, yang, and water, of course, yin. And we find this duality, all of us made up of yin and yang all the time. We balance. On an inhale, bring both arms high again, lift that golden sun to the sky. And exhale, hands back onto the hips. Let yourself turn the right foot to the back of the space again, and step that left foot to meet the right, so now you're facing the back of your mat. On an inhale, circle the arms high, lift all the way up. And exhale, forward fold, let it go, and let the hips be high. Inhale, halfway out, lift the chest just for a breath. And now exhale, plant the hands and step now that left foot to the back of the space and drop that left knee. And you can keep the left toes tucked. But on an inhale, come all the way up now, this low lunge, let the arms come by the sides, and now you notice that right knee is tracking over the right ankle. Take a breath here and lift up tall through the side waist. And as you exhale, bring the left hand forward, right arm back, twist the whole torso now to the right side. Keep bending and pressing into that right foot as you feel the arms extend in opposite directions to infinity. One more deep breath here, and full cycle out. On an inhale, come all the way back up to center. Lift both arms high. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Come onto the back left toes now, if they aren't already, and lift the left knee. And we'll find a high crescent pose. So inhale yourself up to a high lunge. Right knee tracks over the right ankle. And again, you could always stay with that left knee bent onto the ground. That's fine too. Wherever you are, take a deep breath here. Exhale, both hands come to prayer at the heart. On an inhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the chest. And exhale, bring it all back to the heart center. Take your time. Inhale, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, bring it back in, palms connect. Once more, inhale, open. And exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, circle the arms high again. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Walk yourself over now to that left foot. Bring the feet parallel together. This time, feet parallel, or maybe even a little pigeon toe, so the heels could be a little out, toes slightly in. Take a deep breath here. Find a flat back as you come onto the fingertips. And exhale, bend the elbows, and start to let yourself forward fold here and hinge. And now the hands could rest on the mat. You could bring them onto blocks. You could grab opposite elbows. But see if again, you could let the whole upper body dangle. So try not to be looking up. Can you let the whole body, upper body dangle? And the crown of the head face down towards your mat. And we're here for 3 cycles of breath. So even though the upper body is heavy, keep engaging the lower body. Keep pressing through the feet and engaging upwards through the thighs. Breathing in through the nose. And breathing out. Bringing both hands now back onto the mat. Come up onto the fingertips. Take a deep breath. Find that flat back. And exhale. Bring both hands onto the hips again. Now with abdominal control, inhale yourself all the way back up to standing. And bring the arms out to the sides again, palms down. Now we'll spin that left foot towards the front of the space and turn the back right foot in. You could shorten your stance here again for triangle if you like. But first, on an inhale, flip that left palm. And now exhale, lean back, reverse triangle here. Keep pressing through the mound of that left big toe as you pick up the left side off the left rib. You might close the eyes here, and can you breathe in? Find extra space between the left ribs into that left side lung. One more deep breath here, reverse triangle. And exhale, come back, arms out, palms down. On an inhale, left fingertips come forward, kick the right hip back. And then exhale, drop that left hand onto the left shin, stack that right arm high to the sky, or left hand onto a block. Spread the collarbones away from each other. Keep pressing into that back right foot. Right hand high to the sky. Take one more deep breath here. Trikonasana, triangle pose. And exhale, come all the way back up to standing, palms out. Inhale, reverse triangle, lean back just for a breath. And exhale, hands back out, arms out. Inhale, kick the right hip out. Exhale, drop that left hand down, triangle pose once again. Then inhale, back up to standing, lift the chest. And exhale, bring the hands back to the hips, turn the feet parallel again. So turn that left foot in back to meet the right. And now bring both hands down to your mat. And start to heel toe your feet closer and closer together until they touch. And then we'll bend the knees and come onto the balls of the feet. From here, so bring the thighs together, bring the feet together. So the legs, the feet, they're kind of like you're making one leg. Now start to bring your hands either onto blocks or onto the floor, but tuck your chest down, look down towards the mat. And then you might bring both arms, so bring the hands back to center and then open the legs first. So let the knees come apart. So you're still balancing on the balls of the feet, hands or fingertips to the mat with the knees out. You could stay here, or you might, again, start to bend the elbows. Let yourself tuck down in so that you're rounding in towards your feet. You could also extend the arms out to the side, so let the arms spread out like wings. As you come onto the fingertips, let the crown of the head sink down. Take a few breaths here, spreading through the back of the heart, balancing on the balls of the feet. One more deep breath here. And now exhale, walk the hands in, bring the knees together, and you can just come onto your knees now. And we'll come, crawl, face forward, back to the front of your mat. So from a tabletop pose here, bring the knees behind the hips, so towards the back of your mat. And now bend the elbows slowly. Lower yourself onto the belly, onto the chest. Release the tops of the feet, and we'll come into a Sphinx pose. So bring your forearms to the mat, and let the fingers spread wide. And notice now that the elbows are underneath the shoulders, and the arms are parallel. The fingers spread wide, and the hands could even be maybe slightly out. Relax the tops of the feet to your mat, and let the feet be about hip-width apart. And now, pressing into the hands, press the forearms down to the mat, and feel as if you could drag the forearms towards your body. So press the hands, drag the forearms down towards the body, and you'll feel a little extra lift and stretch through the lower or mid-abdomen. For now, let the gaze lift up, and you might close the eyes here. But we're staying here for a few moments as we continue journeying into this energy center of the heart. So here in Sphinx now, relaxing the glutes, relax the legs. So practicing that quality of wise effort, not too much and not too little. You might let the eyes close here, breathe here, be here. And see if you can feel and follow these next 3 cycles of breath here in Sphinx pose. And if this is a little much, you could always bring the arms a little forward. So notice as you do so, if you bring the arms forward, it's less of a back bend. Or you could keep the elbows right under the shoulders. So finding your space. Take a few more cycles of breath here, exploring this shape as the heart opens and the chest shines forward. And notice the quality in which you're doing this shape. Can you bring that sense of an inner smile back inside the heart? Maybe a little smile across the lips or the eyes. And breathing in through the nose. Breathing out. So grateful to be in this body together on a Sunday morning. And now you might stay here. Or you could start to come into seal pose, which is a deeper opening. So for seal, keep the elbows where they are, but turn the palms, the forearms out a little bit more. So open the hands, the forearms out, so that the fingertips are facing more towards the upper corners of the mat. And now start to straighten the arms until you can rest into the palms of each hand. So definitely a deeper back bend here. You might try it for a moment. Maybe it works today, maybe it doesn't. But again, never forcing something. You could always come back to Sphinx and let it be chill. Let yourself have a gentle Sunday. There's nothing to prove, nowhere special to go. But either here in seal or Sphinx pose. Let's take 3 more cycles of breath. Easy in and out through the nose. And if you were in Sphinx, you can start to bend the elbows, or excuse me, in seal, bend the elbows, come back to Sphinx. We'll all land back in Sphinx with the forearms parallel. And then slowly start to lower yourself onto the chest. Bring the hands right by the side ribs. And take a moment, just press back through the hands, lift the body off the mat to tabletop pose. And then we'll bring the big toes together, knees wide. We'll sink right back to a child's pose. So sink the hips towards the heels. And in this child's pose, let the arms come all the way out to the front of the mat. As you rest your head onto the mat, or maybe something else. You could always grab a block or a pillow and place the head right on that, so it kind of brings the floor to you, which could be nice. And letting that front of the head or the third eye connect with something. So find your place here in child's pose. And let yourself close the eyes. Take 3 cycles of breath here and feel into the lower back, into the side waist. And letting the heart drop down and inwards towards the mat, towards the ground. Then let yourself crawl back up, lift the chest, bring any props off to the side again. And now coming back up to a tabletop pose, so bring the shins, the legs parallel again, feet parallel. And now we'll keep the knees right underneath the hips. So making sure the knees are underneath the hips, keep them there. And now crawl the hands forward. Crawl forward until you can rest your head onto the mat or onto that block or a pillow. You might grab that again, but see where you land as we come into melting heart pose. So notice, the hips are still right above the knees, so your rear is still up in the air. Let the palms spread forward and engage the arms so the elbows are up and off the mat here in Anahata Asana. You might close the eyes here, and then again, sensing, you could always place a blanket or a block underneath the forehead, but just make sure the front of the head is touching down on something in this melting heart pose. Once you find your place, we're here for a minute or so. So let the fingers spread wide. And remembering that place of Lao Gong, that inner part of the palms.
As the fingers spread wide, feel how that place of Lao Guang, that heart center, is gently lifted away from the mat. There's that little cupcaking, tenting of the hands that gently lifts the inside of the palms slightly up and away. Keep breathing in and out through the nose here, and maybe you close the eyes.
Rest here and allow the heart to have a melting quality down. And here in this melting heart pose, you might let yourself do a few more of those purging breaths. So deep breath in through the nose. And open the mouth. Exhale, let it go. You might imagine each exhale, as you breathe out through the mouth on the exhale, letting something go, releasing out of the heart center. As you inhale deep through the nose, maybe exhale fear or mistrust. Breathing in through the nose, open the mouth, exhale, let go of resentment. Cleansing the heart, the mind.
Take one more deep breath in here in melting heart pose. And slowly bring the hands back down to the mat. Lift yourself back up and away, back to a tabletop pose. And then let the knees come forward, cross the ankles, and come onto your seat. From here, we'll come all the way onto our backs, onto your mat. When you come onto the back, bring the knees into the chest. Maybe give yourself a little time to rock side to side. You could let the knees circle in one direction and then the other. And now with the knees into the chest, we'll cross the right knee completely over the left. So right knee over left. And once you have that, lift the hands and now see if you might grab opposite feet, but keeping the back of the skull against the mat, so coming into a reclining shoelace pose. So right knee over left, see if you might grab the insides of the feet and then have that sensation of both gently pulling the feet away from each other like you were tying a little knot. At the same time, gently encouraging, you might bend the elbows to encourage the knees towards the chest. So you're both pulling the legs apart and encouraging the legs down towards the chest. Take 3 or 4 cycles of breath here. So close the eyes, let the back of the skull soften to the mat. And notice if you're over-efforting with the grip, you don't have to. Let the hands be just a gentle guide, so we're never forcing, but inviting. Just allowing. Relax the face, relax the jaw, relax the eyes. Can you have that sense of a smile creeping into the outer corners of the eyes? Take one more deep breath here, reclining shoelace pose. And now release the hands and keep the legs crossed so keep that right knee on top of the left as you bring both arms out to the sides, palms down. And now let both knees crossed drop over to the left side of your mat. You might look over that right shoulder for a moment. But we'll do a little flow. So now with the legs crossed and dropping over to the left side. Flip that left palm to the sky. And now let yourself roll over to the left and bring that right palm to connect on top of the left. So together, on an inhale now, lift the right hand, come all the way back up and over, open the chest, let the right shoulder, the right hand touch down. Maybe you look to the right. And exhale, turn over to the left again, right palm touches to the left. Once more, inhale, open, right arm flows to the right. Maybe you look to the right side. And exhale, right palm down. connect with the left. Once more, inhale, open the right arm to the side, and now stay here. So land here in this cross-legged twist. Again, gaze can be up, gaze can be to the right, but really allow that right shoulder to soften down to your mat. Soften and relax to gravity. Let gravity and time, both yin elements, do the work for you. Face soft, jaw relaxed. And here I am, breathing in and breathing out. Take one more deep breath here, in through the nose. And as you exhale, turn the palms down, bring both legs back to center, and uncross the legs. You could shimmy back and forth a little bit, come out of there. And now we'll switch. So bring now that left knee on top of the right. Extend the legs out and see if you might grab with each hand the feet. So reclining shoelace again, gently spread the legs, the feet apart from each other in opposite directions. At the same time, gently bend the elbows and encourage the knees down towards the chest. So maybe inhale, you tighten that little knot with the legs very gently. And exhale, bend the elbows, encourage the knees to the chest. Inhale, feet draw away from each other. And exhale, knees softly move back in. Keep the breath flowing and keep stoking that smile of the heart. Smile spreading through the heart, up to the lips, up to the eyes. One more deep breath here. Shoelace pose. And now exhale, relax the grip from the feet, but keep the left knee over the right. Bring both arms out to the sides with the palms down. And now let both knees cross, drop over to your right side. And now we'll keep going. So bring that left palm to the sky, bring the right palm to the sky, and turn over onto your right side. So now the left palm touches with the right. Keep the legs crossed. On an inhale, open that left arm to the sky. Let it come all the way down over to the left. And exhale, left palm meets the right to the right side. Inhale, open the left arm and let that left shoulder drop down to the left side of your mat. And exhale, left palm and right connect. Lao Gong connects on each side. Inhale, left arm sweeps to the left, and now stay here. Find your place in this side of this gentle twist. Maybe the gaze is over the left shoulder, but keep allowing that left shoulder to find a softening down towards your mat. And if this is too much for the legs, you can always uncross the legs and stack the knees instead. Your practice, you are the wisest teacher you will ever know. So keep listening to this body that loves you. Keep listening and breathing. Face soft, chest and heart exposed. Letting gravity and time do the work for you. Take another final deep breath here. And exhale. Bring the hands back down to the ground. Bring the knees back to center. Uncross the legs. And now give yourself a little squeeze. Bring the knees into the chest and the head up to the knees. And now everything tighten. Tighten the face, the toes, the chest, the belly. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let the legs, arms extend out into shavasana. Maybe the palms face up as the arms spread away from the body. Let the feet flop out where they may.
Rest here in shavasana. And let the eyes close. Take a final deep breath in through the nose here. And exhale, soften the whole body, surrendering and softening. Again, that quality like a stone being dropped to a pond. Whole body settling down and down towards your mat. Letting the body breathe you. Place all your attention now at the base chakra located down at the base of the spine. Feel this area at the base of your spine now beginning to glow and pulse red. Sensing the earthly and dense quality of this first chakra. And feel this place at the base of your spine, the root, open and relax as this place glows a soft earthly red. Now bring your attention to the second chakra, Swadhisthana, located at the pelvis, the reproductive organs. And feel the energy beginning to pulse and glow orange here at this second energy center. Allow this energy to nourish and feel that divine energy is freed as this place glows orange. Bringing total awareness now to the Manipura chakra, located right above the navel, the solar plexus, the abdominal organs, and feel this area beginning to pulse and glow yellow. Yellow here at the abdominal area, all the primal forces of control and aggression dissolving in your awareness. Sense this yellow glow in the abdominals, converting it all to clarity, confidence, and strength. Feel now you are free of all limitations, and your core, your inner core, feels vital and strong. Bring your attention now to the heart center, this heart center energy portal, and feel the area in the middle of the chest begin to pulse and glow with green light. The heart center glowing with green light, experience the regenerative power, this healing power of the heart center. See the heart center transmuting the energies of the lower chakras and experience a deep sense of love and compassion spreading through this heart glowing green. Feel yourself becoming an embodied beacon of love. And now bring your awareness to the area of the throat. This energy center now glowing and pulsing with blue light. See yourself entering a sense of expansiveness through the area center of the throat. This energy center where you reclaim your voice of wisdom and strength. The area of the throat, free from inhibition and limitation. As the throat area glows blue. Now bringing awareness up to the area of the third eye, that place right between the eyebrows, about 3 inches towards the center of the brain. And feel this area begin to glow and pulse so softly with healing indigo light. Feel the pituitary glands being reactivated deep inside the brain. This third eye area glowing with healing indigo light. And now see 1,000-petaled lotus flower right above the crown of the head. All the energy centers of the body spontaneously and effortlessly align. See energy moving unimpeded up towards the crown chakra, and the whole body is permeated and surrounded by white healing light. White healing light emanating from the crown and permeating this whole body around, above, and below. Whole body held in white healing light. Let yourself rest here, be held here. In this healing energy, all energy centers open, and all colors like a prism coming into white light. Feel this whole body, every cell filled with this healing white light so that it emanates through every cell, outside your skin. This white light expanding beyond even the borders of your body. Whole body, mind, body, and heart, all aligned in perfect union and harmony. And slowly together, take a deep breath in, fill the belly, fill the chest, and open the mouth, exhale, soften. You might release the visualization of this white light, but you still feel it emanating, permeating into your very being. And then slowly, without hurry, rolling over onto your right side and pause here. Pause in the fetal shape. This shape of new beginnings, a new moment, new breath, new life. Take a breath here in the fetal shape, in through the nose, and back out. Pressing into that top hand, lift yourself back up to a final seated shape. Bringing again the palms to connect together, thumbs at the heart. Maybe the eyes still closed. And feel the lower body grounding you down to the earth. The spine, crown of the head lifting you up. And at the center between heaven and earth, this heart beating and this breath in and this breath out. Giving gratitude to and for yourself, turn inwards for taking this time to pause and noticing, trusting that as you regulate and heal yourself, as you find that balance, heart, mind, and body, that this does and will have an effect on everyone you come in contact with. So we do it not just for ourselves, but for all beings everywhere, without exclusion. together. Take a final deep breath in and let the arms come all the way out to the sides. Lift the palms up, lift the gaze. And exhale, bring it all back to the heart center. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of your Sunday. Wishing you health and happiness and peace. And thank you so much for joining us in these 2 weeks together. I'm sure we'll be planning more ways to get together, but great to practice with you. Keep connecting, keep practicing. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't commented already, let us know where you're practicing from. Always great to see where we are connected all over corners of the world, right? We all have this in common, this love of yoga, of turning inward. So this is a great place to meet some virtual friends. So feel free to comment. And again, my name's Dana, and look forward to seeing you down the road. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks, Roma. Bye. Hi, Wendy.